Hi everyone, finally got back to YouTube. I put on Lighting Gallery this item. It's a neon strobe lamp made by Ferranti. And also said that if I can find it, I would put on the actual strobe equipment which would use this type of lamp. And I found it. It was in the loft, I had to fight to find it. It was actually housed in another box as well. But there's the item. Don't know if you can see it clearly. Let's turn it up towards the light. There's what it's got on the front, made by a company called Briggs. I don't even know if that company's in existence still. This is quite old. The wire indicates it's old. It uses our old colour code of red, black and green. So that gives you an idea. It's a few years old. It's for use over here. It's got on here stroboscope type SA3/3, and it's also got the name there, Dukes and Briggs Engineering, and I've got a cat come up as well. This cat will not leave me alone. Go on, will you go and have your food? Now you can alter, that'll show up. Let's move this back a bit. Let me put the light on a bit better so you can see it. It's either my eyes are getting bad or the lighting's getting bad, but it's difficult to see. Anyhow, that is the control box. Come on, did you get? This cat is so jealous. He don't like me doing anything with the YouTube. He gets very jealous. Now I'll show you the side of it is virtually a box. Virtually a box. Turn it round. She's not going to leave me alone. Will you leave me alone? I've got to put this on YouTube. I know you want to be on YouTube as well. Come on, you jump on the floor. Come on. Mind that. Anyhow, sorry about this interruptions. I'm going to give a little demonstration of what it does now. To show you it actually strobing, I've got to have it the front facing it as it is now. The control is at the back, which I've just shown. Let's turn it on. Turned it on. There's actually a fault on it. It's possibly a capacitor has gone down. From this age, it's quite likely that it's the capacitor needs changing. It's strobing, but obviously it's not strobing. It's strobing a bit now. You can see it's strobing. And that is the actual lamp that I've just shown. There's the tube, and there's another one working, if this cat will let me. These were used for checking the speed of various things, and not of pussycats. If you had a revolving motor, say, and was marked off in sections like white and black, even space, you could use this by the fact it's flickering or strobing. This seems to be okay now. And as you turn that control at the back, it goes faster or slower. Oh, go away. Oh, it's a cat. I might have to do this one again. Anyhow, I think you probably got the idea. The strobe effect is to shine a light onto these black and white dots or sections on the revolving shaft or whatever it is. To give you an idea, if you look at a fan sometimes you think the fan's not going or it's going very slowly, when in actual fact it's whizzing round. That's the same idea. So that's what this would have been for. Shining right on. It's got a reflector behind it. It's quite a nice thing actually. I don't know what it's worth. I picked it up at a boot sale years ago. But I just noticed someone else had put one up and I thought, that brings back memories. So we'll pop it on. But I say the actual lamp is shown on Lighting Gallery. And I do apologise for this pussycat. I don't know why she wants to get into everything. So there's it strobing. And you should be able to control it right down to a very slow flash. But it's going a bit slower now. I'm altering the control at the back. You know, let's slow down a bit. What it probably needs, it needs to be left on so the capacitor can refresh, because capacitors do tend to go down. See what it's doing to the actual camera. It seems to, it's doing funny things. Anyhow, any questions please ask. I try and get unusual things that I can show on YouTube, and I've put one or two interesting, well I think interesting lamps up on the Lighting Gallery. If anyone's interested in lighting lamps, and it takes in such things as the street lights, fluorescent, LED, dare I mention those, and the good old incandescent. So you know, it's very interesting. It's worth tuning in. A lot of people who are in the Lighting Gallery are also on YouTube. Anyhow, thanks again for watching, and thank you for being a blooming nuisance. You're going to wash yourself now. You're a lovely cat. It's absolutely sport. Anyhow, let's slow down. Now look, it's flickering nicely. So it'll probably pay me to just, you know, it speeds up like it should and slows down. You know, show it on right. Oh well. And as I say, that is used to test for speeds of equipment. I know years ago, when I was in a telephone exchange, we had equipment called ringers. They were the equipment which would send out or manufacture the actual ringing current to ring the phones. Anyhow, they had to be kept at a certain speed, and I remember well seeing the lamp being used at the end shining onto the disc, which was a circular disc made up of the black and white segments, and the lamp itself, I was quite amazed. It was very black by then. It was a beehive neon, so there's a use for a beehive neon, and that was obviously using the 50 cycles of mains, and that shone onto the segments, and you had to work it that they did not seem to be going round, seem either slow or make the machine faster, and you can adjust it exactly right so the black and whites look stationary. Alternatively, there was a tuning fork which could be used, and that was set at a certain frequency. Don't ask me what, I'm no good at numbers. And that was set at a frequency which, once it was struck and got it oscillating, you could look through it, or look through the reciprocating, is that the word? The ends that move in and out. And once again you had to see the thing not moving round. Now I'll show you at the back just before I go. This was also set up or used on 50 cycles or 60 cycles, as we now say 50 and 60 Hertz, named after a German gentleman, Heinrich Hertz. I think I've mentioned it all now. Any questions please ask. This is obviously a curio. You've got a little indicator there to say that where it says sync, I don't quite understand it. I thought it was just to show the item was on and the on-off switch down being on. Anyhow, I'm going to stop talking. I'm pleased it's now looks as if it's working correctly. Faster I turn the adjuster around, it goes faster. And then to turn it the other way, slowly goes slowly. Well, that's it. Going on the slow speed. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. Any questions please ask. And we'll see what there is next to put up. Got so many bits and bobs. Anyhow, thanks again. Any comments please make. Thank you. It's working fine. Seems to be okay. Right, let's now we'll put this on the normal.